Let's take that wonderful energy, and let's give a warm welcome to Oligny, FA intern.
Everybody, my name is Oligny. You might have seen me on campus. I try to stay really active and really informed, and I'm just here today to share with you the struggle that we have been going through as students. I want to begin our rally by giving context to where we are today. In fall 2010, students and teachers returned from their summer break to find that class sizes had been increased and lines of students were trying to add into impacted classes. The administration offered the excuse that it was an emergency action to deal with thousands of students who were unable to register for classes. While it may have been well-intended, it seriously disturbed the pedagogy of courses designed for smaller class sizes and contradicted the college's motto of student success. Students rallied and met with the Associated Students and President Rocha. While feathers were ruffled, it began a dialogue on campus surrounding decision-making. As a result, President Rocha asked students what they wanted. We asked him to create 100 new sections using money from the Student Access and Success Initiative. In a private meeting at the same time that I had with Rocha, I brought up the issue of winter 2012 because I had heard rumors that it was going to be cut. In that private meeting, he didn't disregard this. He told me winter 2012 was a 2-month vacation, and he did not defend winter whatsoever. However, after our rally, he publicly stated at the Board of Trustees meeting, on record, winter 2012 will not be cut. The sections students asked for were never created. The thousands of students who were without courses in the fall were to face an even greater uphill battle. We returned this past winter to find that the college was looking at eliminating 600 sections from the upcoming year and was considering the migration of winter courses to the summer, a more pleasant euphemism for the elimination of winter that Rocha had denied. This sparked a second wave of activism on campus. This time, students, paired with the Associated Students, stood up against the abuse of the shared governance system. The result was that the recommendation to cut those 600 sections, eliminating winter, was taken back to the committee and it died there. Winter 2012 was preserved, and the school quickly decided that they would only need to cut 300 sections from next year. This brings us to the present. After this small victory, Sacramento released the news that PCC will likely experience a $10 million budget cut next year. 300 sections, as I just said, are already being cut. The school has released a tentative budget document outlining how it plans to bridge the funding from these cuts, including non-filling of positions of faculty, administration, etc., as well as increasing revenue from international students, among a short list of solutions. As I have said in meetings before, we are in a crisis. However, this is not simply a financial crisis, it is a crisis of priority. The biggest problem we face today on campus as students is that money is being allocated to expand the highest paid administrators on campus, while students are being told that there is no money for their classes. This is unethical and unacceptable. Sometimes the ugliest untruths parade themselves beneath the most convincing rhetoric. On the other hand, what makes us uncomfortable, what seems to cross lines of authority, when students stand up and speak out, this is when real issues are brought to light and progress can be made. Access to education is shrinking in a very real way. We can no longer be complacent and accept the mismanagement of funds on this campus to the detriment of the student body. We are paying more per unit. We are waiting for our classes. We can no longer accept posturing on behalf of the administration, a thin veneer of self-serving excuses as to why there isn't money for our classes. I'm here to ask all students today not simply to agree with our position, but to begin to look critically at the decision-making that directly affects all of us. Thank you.
Thank you, Ali, for providing contextualizing everything and providing a good history of the PCC student movement and actually, solidifying what I had said before, that we as students do have power. If you think back to winter 2009, when it was cut, it was eliminated, and we, through movement, through being present and having our voices heard, and being at Board of Trustees meetings, we reinstated it. We got it reinstated, and that just goes to show that we do have actual power. We have actual influence.